Hello and welcome to another video from Ride on the PC. And today, as you can see, I'm going to be running on the Pro Physics settings, and we're still on the Triumph Triple as it's one of the first bikes I've actually got. As you can see, I've changed up for that beautiful neon Kawasaki setting down there, all that ionized, beautiful. Yeah, we're going to be playing on the Pro setting, and I've also turned off the trajectory line as, I don't know, even though I'm learning the tracks, I think it's a little bit noobish, and we want to get in there and enjoy the actual simulation side of it to get more feeling out of the game than putting the arcade settings down. And the only way to learn is to get on the bike and start racing. So absolutely bombing down it over 200 miles an hour, and this is where you learn your lessons at things like this. Now, is it going to be possible for me to pull this back? Well, we shall see. So, physics settings, what do we think? It definitely feels completely different to the Nubulator version, you know, when you put all the assists on, which we playing a bike game if you're going to put all the assists on. I have got a little bit of traction control on just to help me before I get some decent slick tyres. I'm actually running on road tyres at the minute. And yeah, it definitely feels that you can feel the bike like there. I know I hit this guy, but you can actually feel when you put a little bit too much of the accelerator on as you're coming out of some of these corners, you can actually feel the back end of the bike. Click the wing mirror there. You can feel the back end of the bike start to squirm a little bit and trying to pull itself away. It's 190 miles an hour straight down here. Got to get the brakes on nice and early and take it really easy around this corner. It's actually a lot sharper and more deceptive than you think it is, and you have actually got a little bit more room there as you can move onto the chevrons onto the side. But of course, if you especially when you come to using the big super sports bikes, if you put the accelerator down too quickly, you're going to squirm all over the place. Front wheel's going to come up and you're going to be really struggling. Just getting used to this bike. We're on the Triumph Triple. It is pretty much a road bike. Not really souped it up. We put the odd little bit of new air filter on and a few little bits, but no exhaust or really a new engine or anything that's going to give us a massive advantage over the rest of the riders on here. Really trying to get in tight on some of these corners. It's one of those games where when it's slowing fast out, if you can get the speed down, like here, now you don't really want to be braking as you're going around these corners. And as you can see, if you don't, you get a lot more speed actually coming out. So get your speed down before you get into the corner. Get your finger down as you get to the apex, and you'll find you get to start to build up a nice little rhythm. It has got that really cool feeling about it when you get the 2 or 3 corners right, like it did in the other MotoGP games. Going too fast and it can fuck up the next 2 to 3 corners. I've had a little look at some of the other tracks online actually, and I think it's such a shame there are no tunnels or really long straights, you know, really left, right, winding turns. Isle of Man, if they could get a track in like that, that would have been absolutely fantastic for this game. The environments do still feel a little bit static. I know we're blasting past these at 190 miles an hour, and that's going to be faster with the super bikes. Yeah, it does feel a little bit static, and even though I've put motion blur on now in the settings, everything here is on max. Not actually sure where this motion blur comes into effect, because it looks exactly the same when I'm not when I switch it off. Some really nice bends on this track at Milan, as long as you get your speed down. This one's quite tricky, I find, in this view. But again, it's getting used to the bike, getting the way to use the handles, it brakes. And of course we can update all this as we get further into the game and we start to earn some credits, as it's a little bit like Gran Turismo. Bombing down here, can we make it to 190? Yes, we can. Nearly 200 miles an hour as we came over the finish line. Not the best of races for me, but do you know what? I actually really enjoy it, and the more I'm playing it, the more I'm actually enjoying it. You start to get to know the track a little bit better. And although I'm playing on medium, there's still a good challenge in there. You come off, you're going to lose places sometimes, and I would imagine on the bigger sports bikes when we get there. I'm looking to get the R6 is the bike that I'm aiming for, and then obviously the R1, and as I mentioned in the other video, I would like the Kawasaki ZX-10 as well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. It's just been a look at Milan. I'm going to try and do another video where I show you some of the upgrades on the bike when I've got a few more credits, otherwise there's no point at the minute. We'll have a look at that, and then possibly we'll have a look at the showroom on some of the nice bikes and show you that the modelling on the bikes is absolutely fantastic. Whoops, noob. Yeah, so far should you get this game, because what else have we got? Graphics are good, audio's okay, handling good, and you've got a mix of street racing and track racing. In the meantime, I'll let you watch the rest of this replay. I'm going to be doing some more videos. Thumbs up, subscribe if you appreciate it. It's always nice to know a little bit of feedback, and I shall see you on the track coming real soon. Bye bye.